Travel bans, restricting the asylum and refugee systems, family separations, pushing to abolish DACA. These are some of President Donald Trump's immigration policies. The president-elect Joe Biden has promised to reverse. Analysts say the incoming president will likely issue executive orders to overturn these policies.
All of the things that President Trump did unilaterally, they can do unilaterally as well, or they can undo unilaterally. So, for example, the travel ban, I would expect to be vacated almost immediately. The refugee cap, I think, will be changed immediately. That's something that's clearly in the president's power to do.
President Trump's efforts to end DACA with the deferred action for childhood arrivals sparked large protests during his 4 years in office.
Say it clear, immigrants are welcome here.
The Obama-era program shields from deportation people brought illegally to the United States as minors. Trump said the program amounts to illegal amnesty, but promised to help DACA recipients if Congress acted.
I have a love for these people, and hopefully now Congress will be able to help them and do it properly.
But Congress did not act, and DACA's fate became embroiled in the courts. The most recent court ruling on the issue orders U.S. immigration agencies to fully reinstate the DACA program. But DACA opponents vow to keep challenging it in court. And untangling other immigration guidelines will take time.
But in terms of unwinding the asylum policies of the Trump administration, that's going to be a deep and complicated affair.
As part of his pledge to control the border with Mexico and stop illegal immigration, Trump created the Migrant Protection Protocol, also known as MPP. The MPP requires migrants to stay in Mexican border cities while waiting for their immigration court hearings in the United States. Experts say undoing that and reinstating asylum protections will be the most difficult.
I think they're probably going to slow walk that issue. Certainly early on in the administration, they'll stop enrolling new people in MPP or remain in Mexico.
Proponents of President Trump's immigration policies say the changes were needed.
What the Trump administration tried to do is get back to our original intent, congressional intent, when Congress set up many of these programs. And I think that is overall the focus that the administration had in making many of the changes.
As for the refugee program, which under the Trump administration, admissions reached a record low, Biden has pledged to raise the refugee cap to 125,000. But analysts say much work lies ahead.
In many cases, the agencies responsible for refugee resettlement have been decimated. The people who are working there are now working on other issues, right? A lot of people have left those jobs because we haven't been welcoming refugees for a long time. So we need to rebuild these agencies and make them stronger and better than they were before.
Still, experts say immigration likely will not top Biden's to-do list because of the raging coronavirus pandemic that continues to batter the U.S. economy and take American lives. Aleni Barros, VOA News, Washington.